So the Spanish Federation have had a rethink and they've had a rejig of the Spanish Super Cup. Are you excited? It's going to be held in Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. Now we've got 4 teams, not 2, so it's a bit crowded. 2 semi-finals. Barcelona are going up against Atletico Madrid. Real Madrid are going up against Valencia.
And how did Real Madrid get into this?
Because Barcelona qualified twice by winning the league and being runners-up in the Cup.
Correct.
It's supposed to be the top 2 in La Liga and then the finalists of the Copa del Rey.
Okay.
So, of course, it's anyone's guess who's going to win it. Barcelona have been involved in the last 4 finals. What do you think?
Right. What do I think? It's a money grab. Okay? I guess it's a better version of a money grab than they've had in the past, but it's still a money grab. And then, from the perspective of the coaches and the players, and just take that position for now, you're Valverde, and Zidane, Simeone, you're thinking, the last thing we needed was an extra game. But here, not only do you have the possibility of an extra game, you have the possibility of 2 extra games. And what are we going to do? We're going to go to Saudi Arabia to go play this. Right. It's not ideal. It's not what you want if you're Valverde or Zidane or Simeone when you're considering what you're trying to fight for in the league. And you're very much in a title race if you're Real Madrid and you're Barcelona. And you have to now manage what essentially is an exhibition, right? It's a glorified exhibition. This was an exhibition. Now, it used to be prior to the season. It was so much an exhibition that it was essentially a preseason match or 2-legged matchup. Now what you have is the possibility of playing 2 games in Saudi Arabia for a trophy that I'm not quite sure in all the trophies that they play for would be the most important one that either Real Madrid, Barcelona, or even teams like Valencia and Atletico Madrid would be going after. I don't know what to tell you other than the fact that as it pertains to money grabbing, it's a better version of what it was before.
It just seems absolutely counterintuitive, doesn't it, that they've come up with this idea? Because the whole rationale was, well, the summer's become too crowded now because we've got foreign tours going on. Or we've got players coming back from major tournaments that seem to be happening in ever-increasing kind of denominations. Now you've got players who are needing a rest, needing a break. We've seen the furore over Liverpool going and competing in the Club World Cup. The festive period in England, of course, in countries like Spain where there is a little bit of a break, they've crammed this in not just for 2 teams but for 4.
Right. So you just mentioned it, counterintuitive in the sense that they're no longer doing it at the end of summer because, as you said, foreign tours and the preseason tours and all of this have taken over, right? I'm sorry. Saudi Arabia, not close to Spain. Is that not a foreign tour as well? Is this not what they're doing exactly? But they're doing it in the middle of the season? It is counterintuitive, yes, but more so than anything, it is very clear what the motivation is here. Is that you're going to get, because you can make the case that, okay, fine, you're going to play your Supercopa? Fine. Play a Supercopa final and that's it. No. We're going to have 2 semifinals, okay, which then means, people coming to this, right? And then a follow-up final. So then it's 2 occasions in which you can get stadium fill. And you can sell the TV rights and so on and so forth. And so it's a glorified money grab. It's a glorified friendly in the middle of the season, but apparently there is a trophy in play, so you're sort of forced as a player and as a coach to, well, we're playing for a trophy. A club like Barcelona wins trophies. A club like Real Madrid wins trophies. Atletico Madrid wants to win trophies. Valencia, well, they're not just going to go to Saudi Arabia to walk around. So now you're in between if you're a manager. It's like, well, I'm thinking about next week. I'm thinking about my players. I'm thinking about long term. But then there's this trophy that if we don't win it, our fans are going to make a big stink about it. But if we win it, those same fans are not going to be like, hey, let's keep this guy because he won the Supercopa. So it's a lose-lose for managers and for players as well.
Indeed. But but watch it anyway. It should be interesting. The plus side is that there's going to be one game less for these 4 teams in the Copa del Rey, which has also had a bit of a rejig this year. No two-legged games up until the semi-finals. But we'll wait on and watch on with added interest as to what happens in Jeddah. Keep it here at ESPN FC as always.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.